Hi everybody, Blog at Home Mom here. I wanted to share with you my Midori Traveler's Notebook. I've had it for about 2 weeks, so it is the beginning of my journey with this item, but I'm excited about it and would like to share my setup with you guys. So for starters, I have a glass pony bead that I found by a river in Maine many years ago with my children, and I just love it. It's very well pitted and it's just gorgeous on its own. And then I have another one down here. I don't know how well you can see. This is a Hello Kitty that I got probably off of a pen or something. I have a lot of Hello Kitty stuff, so I will have to show you guys that one of these days. But I just needed a little piece of Kitty-chan on my Midori Traveler's Notebook. I've always loved Kitty, so I have her there. Here, this is a D. I believe it came off of a Christian Dior product, again, many years ago. And I'm glad I finally found a use for it because it's been hanging around for a long time. So on to the notebook. I have only one notebook, and then I have a plastic insert, and then I have two crafty things that I made myself. So first off, we have a plastic notebook thingy, and I have some vintage greeting cards in there. This one is probably my favorite design ever. I just love her expression and the color blue and everything about it. I just love it. It's a vintage American greetings card. So yeah, I love it. And then the size is perfect for the Traveler's Notebook. It's blank inside, and I just love it. This is for me. Probably won't give this away at any point. These two cards are just emergency birthday cards. They are also vintage and from Hallmark. But yeah, like I said, I'm happy to give those away. If anybody's ever in need of a emergency card around me, I will be happy to volunteer those to go to someone else. So anyway, I like having that in the beginning because I've always enjoyed this image. On the back, I have what I believe to be an original, but I don't know. It could also be a reproduction. I'm not sure. On the bottom right here, it says Japan. So like I said, no idea if this is a reproduction or if it's a truly vintage item. Printed on both sides, and inside are needles. Now, I obviously don't need this many needles, but you may consider having at least one. You could always put one in your notebook. Not a bad idea to have a needle. Never know. I have to do stitches or, whatever things you can do with a needle. So just something to think about. And I love the image on it. I've always enjoyed. So yeah, keeping that in there for now. And then this is on to one of the things that I created, which is a kind of like faux notebook, I guess. And this is how big it is. I think it's only like 3 or 4 pages. But on the first one, I have the sticker, about love. And I made a pocket right here. And it houses a little book of prayers, one for each day of the month from the words of the Holy Scripture. And, I just love the images of the birds. I just adore looking at this item. So I'm glad I have a home for it. And also I think when I'm traveling, it'll be a great comfort because it has, for each day of the month, you can look it up, and then it has just some words to keep in mind and just the images of the birds. My goodness, I just love this item. So anyway, very happy that I'll have this in my Traveler's Notebook with me on my travels. So that lives there. Then on the first page here, I have a smash book envelope, and I keep stamps in there. I will also keep labels with addresses of people I want to send postcards to, because I do have some friends that still enjoy receiving those, so I will have that there. I have a sticker about I visited the post office. I have a vintage postcard and some stickers here. This one says it's from 1982. So anyway, yeah, just for fun. This is an old greeting card that I just wrote some positive affirmations on it. It's not very good quality, but I like the image of the deer, in the woods and all that. I really like that. So I love the colors in that. And I think it kind of goes with my theme of wanting travel and also hiking and all that stuff. So here I have a collage of some flowers and a quote, and I don't know what I'll put here yet. And then here I have a picture of my children that I've covered up. Here I'll put a picture of myself and my husband, which I haven't decided which one yet. This right here is just like a vision board thought. It's advertisement for Tahiti, because I'd eventually like to go there. And at some point I'll probably put some things on this back side that I tape to it, but for right now, that's it. Here, this is just a very quick collage that I made. La vie est belle, life is beautiful, be yourself, happiness, love, sweet, bright. So, just some ideas. This picture here represents to me kind of like walking in the jungles, finding a waterfall, you know, that kind of thing, like the jungle hiking aspect of travel that I'd like to do next. And this represents more of the what do you call it, like more resort living. See, there's a beautiful pool and nice palm trees and etc. for Fiji. So that's kind of the direction I'd like to travel in the future. So I'm hoping that that is a reality. So here, the blank page, haven't done anything yet. Here, do some research on the $2 bill and historically what it was used for, and then maybe this will make sense to you why I have, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just, I think it's a sense of adventure. It's unusual. $2 bill, it's currency, but it's still unusual to use them. So I think it's cool. Anyway, just taped it in there. This is blank. So that ends that first notebook thing that I made. Onto the second notebook, or folder, I should say. I just took some scrapbook paper, folded it with another one, and put tape all over it, and it surrounds my notebook, my one and only Midori notebook. And so here, this is a perfect size. The thing I like about the Traveler's Notebook is that it's a perfect size to put, pamphlets and stuff that you get from places you go. So this is from the DC Streetcar, Ben's Chili Bowl. We recently went to Philadelphia, but I did not pick up any pamphlets there. So maybe next time we go, I'll find a pamphlet. But anyway, here is my Midori notebook. I'm not that pleased yet with what I've done. So it's going to be a very quick run through here. Nothing on this page. Dun, dun, dun. Just a quick recap of what we did in Philadelphia. Quick recap of what we did in DC. And I'm probably going to cut this out and redo it. But, you know, for now, for this purposes, it's done. Here I have a vintage bookmark that I found in a book many years ago. And basically, it's just an envelope that was cut off, okay, into this nice scallop shaped. Somebody drew a little pretty ducky or whatever on here. And yeah, just makes, it's a bookmark. So I think that's really cool. It's a recycled craft. Very awesome. I loved it. So anyway, maybe you guys can make one. And then on the second part of that folder that I made, here is some sticky notes, which I probably will never use. Here is a dog mail card and an article about traveling with children that I cut out of a magazine, and I will read it and probably discard it at some point, but for now it lives here. And then probably one of my favorite things in my notebook, I've had this again for many years. It is a vintage ruler. It's a pocket-sized. I love that it says non-inflammable. I'm not sure what that means. So I need to figure out if that's a typo or what's the story with that, but I think it's hilarious. But anyway, it's also functional. Can pull it out, use it, and put it back in. Okay, so yeah. So I like the way that looks there, and it, you know, I like it. So here I have a field notes, the rooster, which I just received, and I will probably keep that in there. I probably will never use this for pens. That's just not, I don't know. I just find it not to be what I want to do. I may eventually put a pen loop on here, but for now, this probably is good for me. So sorry it got really dark all of a sudden. Hopefully the video is not too dark. But anyway, thanks for looking. Please ask if you have any questions or comments. I'd really appreciate it. Bye.